It's a beautiful morning.
Yes, that's right, crypto fam. It is a beautiful morning. Look at this. We've had day over day sustainable growth on the Bitcoin chart. And with that, means sustainable growth across the market. There are good days still in crypto land. And today is most certainly one of them, as it looks like it might be marking the beginning of, dare I say it? Dare I speak the words? A bull run.
I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy.
To touch just a little bit more on this Bitcoin pump over here, you can just see how dramatic it was, and you can also see the matching volume here at the bottom. The volume, I went back and checked, is really eclipsing almost any volume period that we've seen, stretching back for a few years. I found only a few volume periods with as much buying of Bitcoin. So usually volume over time is a very good indicator of a bullish trend, and it's a good indicator that traders in the market are coming in waves right now. And while previous little spikes over the last few months have been really sort of one-offs, or they've had short periods of volume, you know, the reality is that this looks a lot more sustainable than previous pumps. Obviously, we don't know what could happen. This could be another monthly trend where we get a month of uptrend and then a month of downtrend, and you know, we could then go put our tinfoil hats on and start blaming the futures markets. But for now, it looks like we're going to be having some sustainable growth. It looks like for right now that we have quite a bit of price support here, and I'm been super long. I was longing pretty hard at the 63 range, and now we popped up to the 68 range. We held that, and I threw in some more longs, and I was really longing it pretty hard, and then we popped right up to 73. And to be honest, there's not a lot of resistance until you hit the sort of 7750, 7800 mark, and if we pass that, we could be on our way through 8K, which is a psychological resistance, but we could be heading up to the 200-day moving average, which is over 9K right now. So that would mean that we have quite a bit of room to grow, and that would mean that not only is Bitcoin going to shoot up, but a lot of these alts are going to be skyrocketed with it, bringing back a ton more liquidity into the market. You guys, it's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. We have bullishness almost across the entire top 100 coins. The biggest, there's only 4 coins in the red, or 5 coins in the red, and one of them is Tether. And then of course another one's PundiX, 10X. Obviously 10X has gone up tremendously over the last few days, so it's mostly holding those gains. And then Huobi token, which has been doing quite well of recent. So honestly, it's an insanely good day here in the crypto sphere, and we should just enjoy it.
I can't believe today was a good day.
Yesterday we got word that Coinbase is going to be listing securities tokens on its platform, and that it has the go-ahead from the SEC. Psych! That's right, Coinbase psyched you out, people. In fact, they don't have the go-ahead from the SEC. But wait, double psych. Coinbase might actually list those tokens anyway, and they're claiming they don't even need the SEC to approve. It's more of like a situation when your grandma wants you to date a Jewish girl, but you actually are dating a Filipino girl, and you know, you want grandma's approval, but it doesn't really matter. That's really what's going on here, is Coinbase is trying to date Anyway, the point is, Coinbase is claiming now that they don't have SEC approval to make these listings, but that it doesn't even matter. And you know, they might list them anyway. So I guess what we learned here is that Coinbase might be listing BAT, they might be listing Stellar Lumens, they might be listing Cardano, they might be listing Zcash, they might be listing a whole bunch of security tokens, and maybe they won't. So yeah, good stuff, Coinbase. All we know is that we're just super excited whenever they put out news because it's reliable. That's what we care about. So thanks, Coinbase. Mr. Brian Armstrong, we really appreciate all the good work that you do. There's also the news that this man, David Solomon, aka DJ Soul, the EDM DJ with a thirst for cryptocurrency, is about to be taking the helm at Goldman Sachs. That's right, today we say bye-bye to Blankfein and hello to Mr. Soul. This is great news for crypto, it's great news for blockchain, but again, We also know that this is still a while off, so Goldman Sachs entering into crypto is still a process, just like the BlackRock thing is going to be a process. Even though the CEO pulled back and denied rumors of them actually creating a cryptocurrency desk, once this all sort of kicks off, we start getting ETFs, we start getting Goldman Sachs trading crypto, it's only a matter of time. So we can assume that if DJ Sol is going ahead, that there will be a BlackRock participation. But for now, we just need to appreciate the sort of forward-looking nature of Wall Street right now, putting people like David Solomon at the helm of Goldman Sachs. It's a very, very good sign that the industry is going to change a little bit, and hopefully for the better, hopefully a little more open-minded, forward-looking, more bullish signs stacking up as the prices are going up. All very, very exciting stuff. If you use Switcheo, then it's good news because they've just finished their integration with Ledger, so you can now use Switcheo straight from your Ledger. It's a much more secure way to use the platform. Very good news for anyone who likes to use Switcheo. I've been dabbling a little bit with it. I know it's a very exciting exchange, and I know a lot of fellow YouTubers and other people in the community are very excited to keep playing with it. So now you can use it from your Ledger. Very, very cool stuff. We've also gotten word in the last few days that Stellar Lumens has been approved by Sharia law and that it's Sharia compliant. I don't know if I said that right. So anyone who's been holding off on their XLM purchases because they're worried about it offending certain religious rules, buy up those Stellars without the guilt, my friends. We also have word that Tron and Zcoin have just announced their partnerships and integrations with Ledger as well. So now you can store your Tron, your TRXs on your Ledger and your Zcoins. Very cool stuff, and it makes you wonder, when are we going to get our integrations for Icon, EOS, Ontology? We need those, please. Thank you, Ledger, in advance. Oh yeah, and VeChain, where you at? Where you at, VeChain? We have another release of the Kinnet app, which is part of the Kick network, which is very, very good, as this was a $100 million ICO. We heard a lot of sort of topsy-turvy news as the founder came out and said blockchain doesn't add a lot of value to your product. Got a lot of people a little worried as to what the future of this whole project is going to be, but now we have a product to release, so we'll see how the public responds to it. One of the main features they're debuting here is the ability to earn kin and spend it essentially by converting it into gift certificates, like Amazon gift certificates. So that's one way that you could actually earn kin and you can make use of it. So I think they're trying to, bridge the gap, as it were, with a lot of cryptocurrency projects that are focusing on this, which is bringing that real world utility and making sure it's not just this sort of speculative investment vehicle, and sort of making it a useful thing in your everyday life. So I like this. I'm always a fan of anything trying to bring more user adoption. I'm really excited to see what Line is doing. I'm really excited to see, what all of these messenger apps are trying to do, as I think messaging and cryptocurrency, work very well together. So we'll just see how this goes. I know that there's a lot of expectation around the Kin project, and there's been a lot of sort of hype that has sizzled, and almost a lot of bag holders pretty angry at the project. So we'll see how this goes and if they can rekindle a little bit of their public support. Now, CyberMiles is giving away the last cube ever. That's right. After this cube, there will be no more. We're moving on to other shapes. What this is about is essentially CyberMiles creating a few different miners. They created their own miner, and they have them. They're called the cubes. And so they sold out of them pretty quickly. They sold like 10,000 of them. And so they're giving away the last one. And all you have to do is enter in your email address and your name, and you're entered to win. I think it's pretty interesting because essentially what they're just doing is creating a huge email marketing funnel to promote their project, which is smart, and they're saying, okay, how much does it cost? How much would we make from this? How many emails can we get of people who are actually interested in our project opting into this? And so, yeah, it's smart. They're building out their email marketing funnel through giving away a cube. So this is an interesting marketing play. I don't know what your likelihood of winning this cube is, but if you're interested, check out the last cube, and you could potentially win a miner that makes you a good amount of money. If you're interested in the Stratus project, they just released their mobile app allowing you to verify your identity right through a mobile app. They're using and leveraging popular social media channels. iOS is pretty picky about the products they let into their app store, so it must at least be up to snuff enough to pass the Apple test. So check this out, a new iOS app for Stratus. We also got word that Boeing is going to be using blockchain to pilot its autonomous vehicles, its autonomous aircraft. I don't know if people will be on the autonomous flying aircraft. I don't know if this is safer or less safe than having a pilot. And I also wonder whether they're going to come on the radio when there's turbulence, and they're going to have like a pre-recorded smooth pilot's voice going,
we're just experiencing some choppiness right now, but not to worry, we'll be through it in just a few minutes. So just buckle up right now and listen to your flight attendants. We'll be through this in no time.
Obviously, if there was just a robot being like, chance of survival 92%, I think that would be a lot more frightening. So I hope that that's not the case. I hope that they keep the pilot's voice, or at least get someone to, stand in. It's a beautiful day today. Hope you guys are enjoying it. There's a nice pump going on. We might be looking at the beginning of our next bull cycle. So much to be excited about. So let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is a sustainable pump? Do you think this is the reversal that we've all been waiting for? Is this just another month of pumping before we get another month of dumping? What's your theory on this current status of the market? And what are you guys looking to invest in these next few months? Or what is your whole play here if this is a bull market that we're going into? Are you going to saddle up with Bitcoin? Are you going to diversify into your alts? What are you guys looking to do? I know that I'll be sharing little bits of my strategy video over the next few days, but I'm curious, what are you guys thinking? If you enjoyed this video and you're not already subscribed to this channel, I encourage you to hit that sub button and click that little bell notification. You'll be made aware whenever we put out new content. Obviously, smash up the likes. I'll see you down in the comments. I'm Elio Trades, you're watching FUD TV, and I'll see you very, very soon on the next episode.